gonna try and get this day started kind of early. A little early anyway. The sun ain't far away from starting to come up. So we are headed over to Mississippi today. Got all our lights on. Quite happy about that, as a matter of fact. It's one thing about the old green truck. I never did get my light game going on before the motor laid down. So we've got I've got a bunch of stuff ready to go on it, but we've got to get that thing in there before we even think about starting to get off into that. So hopefully this weekend I'm gonna get started. I got to do some straightening up, cleaning up around here. It's just kind of been a mess the last year or so. It's just been like, how wide open can I be every weekend? And it's just I don't know. I want to slow down a little bit, try and get all this stuff taken care of, and get the motor in the green truck and get some things tightened up on it, and put old Trusty here back in the barn. So anyway, we're gonna get rolling here and get this morning started. Man, do they ever have the stuff parked around here this morning. I had to come in here and dodge everything and then back around this pickup right here to get where I needed to be here. So, got the tarp. It's coming down. And we're about to get this thing stood up, get her rocks off. All right, she's standing up now. Let's get her tailgate. Open her tailgate up. Stuff should come out of there here in just a second. Maybe. There you go. That's it. Let that last 50 pounds come out of there. Let her down. Let's get going back across the river. All right, so we're getting loaded here. We're fixing to, I guess, go back for the third one there. We're gonna do our scale ticket here in just a second. Go for another one, I guess. It's a long day when you go 3 rounds over there, so That's just what we're gonna do though. We're gonna make it a long day. Alright, I want to tell y'all something really funny. About, I don't know, 3 weeks ago I came through here and I'm like, this field on the right, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this is the most pitiful looking cotton I've ever seen in my life. So I drove through here earlier on coming back through my second load and I just happened to look over there. I'm like, that is not pitiful looking cotton, that's sunflowers over there. So that's kind of my laugh for the day. I don't know how that video is going to show up, but like I saw this crop duster and he was coming over, he was crop dusting a field to the left of me, but the bio was right there and there were a bunch of trees and he was having to crop dust that field and come over them trees and then swoop around, make another pass and come over the top of those trees. I did get that, but I was sitting there filming forever and I'm like, when is he going to come back across the trees? And I just like, man, I give up. I'm turning the camera off. So I turned the camera off and as soon as I did, he shot across the trees. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I don't know if I caught any of that, him coming over the top of those trees, but I did get him coming back over the top of them going into the fields. All right, that's right along. It's done got hot today. We've had some mild temperatures, some rain. This hurricane's kind of had it rainy and kind of cool the last couple days, but not anymore. I think we're going back to the hundreds right away. Alright, we're gonna dump one more for the day. That'll make us 3 over here, and that's a long day, a hard day, and it is a money-making day though, so I guess that's all that matters. We making money. So let's get straight with this pile and see if we can't back around all these cars over here without hitting something and dump this thing and go to the house. All right. Turn the PTO on. There we go. Pop this thing out of gear. Open our tailgate. Start dumping. Speaking of tails, we need to get our tarp over. I didn't roll the tarp. This is that place that's got them power lines right there. I usually try and get my tarp as I'm going somewhere to backing up to the pile to dump or pulling in the driveway somewhere. So just to ease this thing on up. All right, tarp is rolled up. Now all we got to do is dump this old girl out. There we go. All right, we're gonna pull up just a little bit, keep all them little rockies out of our brake drum and the wheel and everything else, because it'll sure enough go in there the way these trailers are built. There we go. We about topped out there. Now we can just pull off the pile. Oh. All right. Now we just need to let our trailer down. Let it down, and we're gonna go drop our ticket off in this mailbox over here, and we're gonna head her back westbound and down, emptied out and trucking. Y'all, we got a new project going on today. We got to figure out where we're dumping at. We're going to where I graduated high school. And we got to make his turn real quick around this guy. He is coming on. Hey dude, that's a 25-mile-an-hour zone. Alright, so I think we're gonna dump somewhere on that bald spot right there probably. Now this, we're gonna have to get this a little tight, because this is a very it's gonna be a tight area, and we want to do a good job here, since my wife's uncle or cousin is the maintenance guy here over maintenance, and who I'm doing this work for. We want to do a good job, so we want to make sure we get this thing in the right spot. Ah, it smells like summertime out here, all this grass, and it smells like football practice to me. So anyway, I'm probably gonna we got to put 2 loads here, so we kind of got to figure out exactly where they're gonna go. We're gonna put one right there and probably one right there, so we got to make sure we get them good and tight. All right, so I'm gonna get back there and watch it, but I'm gonna lock my trailer brakes and get my PTO in gear and raise my trailer up. Idle this thing down just a little bit so I can stop it if I need to, dump my air. What I want to do is make my pile tighter, so what I'm going to do is lock my trailer brake and let my truck be rolling backwards. So what that'll do is keep my pile tighter, because my trailer will never move. My trailer will stay still and my truck will dump. So, tailgate's up. Okay, all right. Whew. Y'all wondering how this works? This is a scissor lift on this thing, and all right. All right, that's probably going to be about right. This pile, I'm going to leave this pile. This pile's going to end up being real tall, but it probably won't go no further than about right here is what we're thinking. So I think that's going to be just about right. All right, so that worked out just about right, I think. So anyway, get a little sand out of my tires here. That's what I hate about dumping a tight pile, is they get all up in your brake drum and your wheels. So, all right, let's go get us another load and bring it out here. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. I am glad of it. I am tired. This old girl right here is starting to beat me to death. Just about, 359s aren't known for the great ride or comfort, but man, it's tough. It is some kind of tough pulling this dump trailer with this single center point suspension right here. But anyway, we got to tough it out. We got to do it. We got a few loads to do today, and we're going to be done for the week, and I'm glad of it. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Not a cloud in the sky hardly, and it is it's going to get hot on us today. I'm afraid we're going to see some 100 plus heat indexes today, but that's cool. This hurricane's give us a little bit of break from all the hot weather that we've been having. So it's been nice. Been nice the last few days, but I think we're fixing to get back to being typical Arkansas, South Arkansas weather, and heat, humidity, and all that good stuff. So we're running down here. I think we're going to do 3 or 4 today down here. It's about a 60-mile haul down here to where I'm going. So, and we're just going to ride through here. It's all farm country, so we get to look at corn and cotton and beautiful looking soybeans like these over here. All right, I got to call my alignment guy. We're going to try and get the truck lined up Monday. I think is probably what the plan is. He had to order some parts. I'll get more into that on the detail on that here shortly. So let me call him and I'll check back in. All right, so I called the alignment guy. There's that crappy looking cotton that ended up being sunflowers. Anyway, shut up. Good Lord. No wonder nobody talks on the CB anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I encourage everybody to talk on the CB. It just seems like every time I get on the phone or start shooting videos, the first thing that happens is the CB lights up. So anyway, my alignment guy says it might be Monday afternoon before he figures out when he can get me in. So I may have to work this thing today and Monday, and I'm ready to get it lined up. It's we got some stuff trying to make the truck drive to the left. So we got a piece that needs replaced in the back. Like I said, I'll try and get, before the end of the day, I'll try and get to where I can show y'all exactly what's going on there. All right, 359 is at the alignment shop today, getting new springs on the front end and basically doing the same thing. We're gonna put all new shackles and hanger bushings in there and do a few other things. Get it lined up where to drive right. Put some new tires on it the other day, so we don't want to wear them out. But while I got time, I'm going to go ahead and start degreasing this thing, getting it ready to pull the motor out of it. As soon as I get the motor out of it, I'm going to clean it up some more. I'm going to clean these inside frame rails. We're really going to take care of some stuff in here. So I'm going to get started on this. I got my degreaser in there, and we're going to spray her down and wash her up. Well, as you can see, this thing was puking oil there at the end. So we've still got a bunch of cleaning up to do on this thing before we can even get started. This is the first round of degreaser I'm gonna do on it, but we're gonna do some more. It's starting to rain. I want to get this done, get it inside and finish washing on the inside. I'm gonna do the outside, all the aluminum and the cabin sleeper and hood and everything. I'm gonna do that on the inside. All right, so you might wonder what I'm using for degreaser here. I like using this Big Mule's made here right up the road here in Arkansas. Kick it. It is a unbelievably good degreaser, but I'm just about out, so I am using a little Castrol Super Clean and just a touch of aluminum brightener there to kind of help. Once it cuts the oil off of it, maybe to help kind of clean it and brighten everything up, especially on the aluminum. All right, round two. This thing was way, I knew it was nasty, but good Lord, I didn't realize it was that nasty. But you know, when oil is coming out of every orifice that it possibly can have an engine, it's no big surprise it was this nasty. So we're gonna get the axle and everything kind of clean. Like I said, once I get the motor out of it, I'm gonna pressure wash all this and kind of get it looking a lot better before I put the new motor in. So all right, let's keep on going here. All right, guys, let's get this thing. We done did the rear end one time, sprayed it down real good, and we're gonna spray it one more time before we get started bringing it in and washing her up a little bit better, getting the body and the wheels and everything, tanks, all hand washed. This thing was a disaster. It's still not going to be clean. I'm probably going to have to, once I get the motor out, I'll probably have to drag it out and clean it some more. Oh, this thing's filthy. Get the back of that front rear end and get the bag mounts good, get the pumpkins good. All right. All right, any of my 379 guys that really know 379s, holler at me. I got a new key switch relay in there, new starter, new solenoid on the firewall, but we can't get fire to this post. But we can take our power probe, fire it right up. So anybody want to help me out with that, I would appreciate it. All right, so we got this thing a little bit better. We're gonna come in the morning and kind of look at spots we missed, because as long as it's set out there dirty, I'm sure there's some spots we missed. This aluminum did not get clean like I wanted it to. It's got some dirt smudges in it and everything else, but we'll come in tomorrow and wipe it down and kind of go from there. I got some things I want to do, not pertaining to the motor necessarily, but but it's some stuff I wanted to do, tiny stuff, and we'll get to that tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to rewash this wheel again. That's gonna be 3 times on this wheel, man. That's some bad stuff. But we're going to the house and gonna see about having a bug juice. I missed some bug juice right there, so we'll have to hit that, and a couple more spots of bug juice that we missed. So we'll hit that tomorrow and get this thing looking a little bit better. A couple more bug things I missed right there, and right there. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get that tomorrow, and then we'll start doing other things on it. Hopefully a white truck will be done in the morning sometime. We'll go get it.